Hey everybody, it's Friday night, and man, we got some more stuff to talk about with this Rian Johnson situation. And while we do, we're gonna watch the movie Spaceballs. The second
Spalls.
best. Yes, Spalls is correct. Spalls the movie. Spalls the soundtrack. Spalls everything. Spalls everywhere. You know, it's funny, Kendo, is it's actually they took off monetization because the word balls are in this video titles.
That's fucking stupid.
I know, right?
Clearly somebody at YouTube doesn't have any.
A lot of people at YouTube don't have any, but so is the way of the internet. But folks, let's see who's here now. There's a lot of people. Wow, there's a lot of people watching. The one night we're like, oh, not many people are going to be here. Nope, there's a ton of people.
Well, that's because you got Rian Johnstein's name in the title.
Yeah, he's done some dumb shit today, man.
There's people just chomping at the bit. I just want to hear him talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, we'll talk about Star Wars. Talk about Spaceballs. We'll talk about Star Wars. Talk about Stealing Soul. We'll talk about all of it. There's a lot to talk about. So, Basil says, Bish's Bale has to sleep, man. Or sorry, Bish's Basil has to sleep. Yeah, I'd like to sleep too. I had to take a little nap so we could do this, but this is going to be a Spaceballs stream, and that's about it. We're not going to be going super long. Yeah. Thank you, Great Loner. I appreciate it. I just talked to the colorist today.
I don't think you're supposed to call those people that in 2018.
Okay, folks. Also, Dayton Pfeiffer, thank you very much for your super chat, even though you sent it like a while ago. Samuel Aragon, Jeff, you're drunk. Here's money for more booze. Well, thank you, Samuel. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Gracias, senor.
So what we'll do is we will start the movie Spaceballs, and we'll talk about this Rian Johnson situation, and you guys chime in with the movie and your opinions and stuff like that. So we'll give you guys a couple of moments to get prepared. Let me pull up the clock that we always use for this movie. Or not this movie, but any movie. So people can stay up to date with us, and they don't have to ask about the timestamps. So, Kendo, how long have you been a Spaceballs fan?
Probably since I first saw the movie sometime, I would say in the early 90s. I actually saw Spaceballs long before Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
My grandparents were big Mel Brooks fans.
Oh.
And I remember they rented History of the World Part 1. And they watched it, and I watched it with them. Thought it was hilarious. Didn't get a lot of it. A lot of it flew right over my head. And when we went to the video store the next day, I was like, hey, I want to watch this movie. And I got Spaceballs. And we watched Spaceballs.
I was already a Star Wars fan when I saw Spaceballs. This would have been later 90s. And my cousin's like, oh, yeah, Pizza Hut, this, that, and the other. And he told me the whole premise of the movie. I was like, can we watch it? He's like, we don't have it. So my mom took me to the video store the following weekend, and I rented it, and I never took it back. It was one of those video stores where sometimes you didn't take a movie back and they just didn't realize it. So I had a video store copy of Spaceballs for many, many years. Then I got it on DVD. Now I got it on Blu-ray. I love this fucking movie so much. Dayton Pfeiffer, thank you very much. Here's a small amount for booze. Thank you very much. And then Spartan A054 Moose says, hi, have free money. Thank you.
Thank you.
Always.
We will always take free money.
Yeah. So, folks, we're already to about 300 viewers. So let's get this movie started, and then we will talk about the Rian Johnstein situation. So get your timestamp. Rian, excuse me, Reanimator. So get your timestamp set to 0 and press play right now.
Yeah.
Roaring lion. Clap, 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 clap. Basil says, when I think about you, my feeling can't explain. Why does it sound familiar?
Spaceballs.
Pew, pew. Once upon a time warp.
Yep.
The Rookie Critic, thank you very much. Freaking love Spaceballs. This goes to the drink fund. Start working on my Fandom Menace vid tomorrow. Anyone message to be in it? The Rookie Critic at gmail.com. And then Carlton Box says, here's a $5. Demonetization can suck. Yeah, it does. That Spaceballs is a trigger word. The fucking world we live in right now. Spalls.
Brown Bunny.
So now that we got something good on the screen, this Rian Johnson situation is just so dumb. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, the one where every day his trilogy's on. Now it's off. Now it's back on again. Now it's off. Oh, it's back on again.
Well, I mean, now they're talking about Rian Johnson went out of his way to attack some guy named Mike Zero, who's a YouTube I won't call him a Star Wars critic. He produces Star Wars content from the future. And Rian Johnson went out of his way, I think, to call him trash or an idiot. And then EVS put out a video that discusses how Rian Johnson isn't making his movie. So it's like every day something new's happening, and this guy's digging himself deeper and deeper into the hole. It's like a little kid with a hissy fit, you know? It's like, I want my movie, and it's never going to fucking happen.
When Rian Johnson calls somebody trash and an idiot, it's like, hey, pot, meat, kettle.
Salvador, thank you very much. Hey, Jeff sent you the treatment for episode 7 via email. Let me know if it's within the rules for consideration. I can always send a different one. Thank you, Sal.
Surprised that Rian Johnson didn't rip off Spaceballs and make his movie.
Yeah, you got to have a pair of balls to rip off Spaceballs, so it ain't happening.
Maybe that's what Jar Jar Abrams is going to take episode 9. It's actually going to be a fucking reboot of Spaceballs.
I might cry a little bit on the inside if that fucking happens.
I'll be very upset with him. This here's a long ship. Very long ship.
Oh my god, Teen Wolf's on here. If I had nothing to do tomorrow, we would watch Teen Wolf right after this. Space
I downloaded Blazing Saddles as well. I was like, oh, hey, I got Blazing Saddles on Prime. I'm going to download that one to my tablet as well.
The Rookie Critic says Cecil's comic is stolen from Spaceballs 2. I didn't realize Cecil had a comic.
Cash grab.
Yeah, I don't know what Cecil's up to these days.
People are saying that would just be spuff.
Spuff.
Press F for spuff.
Oh, people are saying that Mike Zero is harmless and that he just, makes content and he doesn't throw any shade at people. Well, just because I don't watch somebody doesn't mean they're, bad. I just don't have the time for them. That's not the Star Wars content that we produce here on World Class Bullshitters.
I'm anti everyone I don't watch.
All right, there you
go. Actually, I'm not. I watch a lot of people.
These guys look like giant Q-tips.
True idiot.
Let's see. Jägerbomb says, which is worse, Ruin Johnson or his apologist? May the Schwartz be with you. Oh, what a world. What a world. Okay, I did that part of myself. What do you think, Kendo? What's worse, Ruin Johnson or his apologists?
It's a hard thing because Ruin Johnson is just a complete fucking hack and an idiot, and he's always shitting on everybody. But then his apologists have to go out of their way to defend it. So it's like, I'm not sure what's worse. It's kind of like saying, what's worse, the evil bad guy or all his minions?
Well, they all serve the same master.
You got to figure they would be an apologist for somebody else. If it wasn't Rian Johnson, they'd be apologizing for J.J. Abrams like they did after The Force Awakens, or, I don't know, Roman Polanski.
Jesus. I'll go with apologists. Those are just all apologists. Because those people just are blindly loyal to anything that's a new version of something they love. And they're the most dangerous ones because they'll accept anything. Therefore, studios don't feel the need to do more or do better. And that's dangerous.
Hey, kids, look, it's Rick Moranis.
Applause. Colonel Sanders is in Fletch.
He is. Rick Moranis is in Strange Brew. Great movie.
He's also in this little flick called Ghostbusters. Don't know if you've seen it. Pretty good, though.
I've heard of it, but I can't say I've ever actually watched it.
Oh, shit. Yes, that.
See, Paul, Paul Feig, or if you're watching, this is how you shoot somebody in the dick with a laser and make it funny.
Yeah. The butt pads.
Yeah.
And Mel Brooks went to Lucas and promised to never do the merchandise for Spaceballs, but I would pay for Spaceballs merchandise, like action figures.
I would too. I would love a dark helmet complete with little tie like he's wearing in the movie.
Now I want a Darth helmet or a dark helmet action figure to come with those little mini dolls that he plays with.
Yeah. I like how it's a giant Mr. Coffee.
Of course we do, sir.
I'm ready to watch Radar.
Hot, too hot.
The only way that scene would be even better is if when he said, I'm ready to watch Radar, like the guy that Gary Berghoff that played Radar O'Reilly would have walked by. That would have been a very intelligent callback to something else.
Yeah, because he was probably not doing much in 1987.
No, MASH was over, so he didn't really have anything going.
So it was after MASH.
Yeah, but before Monster Mash.
Samuel Aragon, thank you very much. Ruin Johnson sounds like a monster of dong actor. Well,
Princess Vespa.
those who can't act, dream. That's Ryan Johnson. He dreams of ruining those with his Johnson. Ah, Dick Van Patten. Knee high, Dick Van Patten. Knee high, kicker guard.
Gong.
Zadie. Oh, Dot Matrix. We need to keep account of all the dead celebrities in this movie.
Yes, folks. Every time you see a celebrity enter the screen that is dead, go ahead and take a shot.
Oh my God! So one for Joan Rivers. Is Dick Van Patten still alive?
I'm pretty sure Dick Van Patten is still alive. He's probably dead though. The priest guy.
I'd put money on it.
I'm trying to think of actually how many people in this movie are actually dead. I'm going to say there's
Just
only
John
two
Candy.
that I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, John Candy and Joan Rivers. I think everybody else, as far as I know, is still alive.
We're only taking
Bill
two
Pullman's
shots.
still alive.
I would trade
All right,
Bill.
so
Pullman
every time they appear on screen,
Oh God.
Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, also, if you have nothing to do tomorrow, there's a little known movie called Frailty on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend it.
I'll have to check it out.
Stars Bill Paxton and Powers Booth and Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
And Otis the Axe.
Basil has a question. So is a space cock a Spock?
I believe it is, sir. I believe it is. Space cock.
Oh, people are telling me Dick
That
Van
should've
Patten
been-
is dead. So
He is
so
dead.
they also
All
said,
right.
first it was Dick Van Patten is Dean. I'm like, who the hell's Dean?
Dean Van Patten, that's his younger brother. The lesser known Van Patten.
Salvador says Dot Matrix has better facial expressions than Daisy Ridley.
That's a fact.
It's
Bigger
true.
chest, too.
Space Cock versus Doom Cock. I'd love to see that movie.
Yeah. There's a lot of cock involved.
Hero
Winner's
for
the
hire.
Cockmaster.
Dude, Lone Star would beat the shit out of Star-Lord.
I don't know. I think it might be an even fight. I got shoes like that. Except for mine aren't all busted.
Oh, John Candy.
It's crazy to think in 5 years he'd be dead.
Yeah. So after this was what? Uncle Buck? Did he do anything? Oh, no, wait, The Great Outdoors was next.
Yeah, I was gonna say The Great Outdoors was next. Then Uncle Buck. Then he was
And
in
Home Alone.
Home Alone 2. Or
One.
was it the first one? He was in the first one. Yeah, he was in the first one. Those movies run together. And then he would have been in that Wagons East movie that came out after he died, because he died while filming it.
You forgot Only the Lonely. And we forgot Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That's 88, right?
Oh, yeah. So he would have probably made that one probably around the same time he made this, because I think this is 88, isn't it?
87.
Okay.
And then there's Cool Runnings that we're forgetting too. People in the chat just letting us know.
Gee, he was really fucking busy.
He's a great actor.
Very good. Very, very good. I like Space Max Headroom.
Or else pizza is going to order out for you. Hey, look, it's Lena Dunham, folks.
Oh! Dion just got hard.
Geek Chorus, thank you very much for your super chat. Spaceballs took Star Wars way more seriously than The Last Jedi. Yes, it did.
Yeah, even as a parody, it was more genuine in its, portrayal of Star Wars than fuck The Last Jedi. I need a bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go grab that. I'll be right back. Jeff, carry it.
I think Dom DeLuise is the voice of Pizza the Hut. So that's a.k.a. Cecil. Yeah, he's dead too. Oh, God, that'd be another shot.
Drink up, biatches.
Yeah. Jeff, does buying Stealing Solo include being a patron? No, Patreon and Stealing Solo are completely separate. Gonna take it out for you. Oh, Vinny. Such a weird space sidekick, but I love him. Space Bucks is as cringy as Space Fuel or Spule or Spucks. Yeah, the effects in this are pretty decent too. I'm not saying they're Star Wars caliber, but they don't suck. I mean, they fit within the film itself. Peanut butter beer. That sounds interesting. Cecil is Pizza the Hut. Yeah, Cecil is Pizza the Hut. Basil, thank you very much. So, World Class Bullshitters team. Sam is a friend of mine, and now he's feeding you guys single-handedly. Props. Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Basil. Yeah, we need it. EVS is Pizza the Hut. No, he's not. Pie the Hut? I don't know. Better effects than The Last Jedi. Cecil is listening. What up, Cecil? Aren't you always listening? You're out there somewhere. Geek Chorus says, Kendo and Jeff at Horror Hound remind me of the Rock and Sock connection. I'll take that. It's a nice compliment. Thank you. Spooky Molar. Cool screen name. Perrier. Products we'll probably need in the near future. Cecil has a butt mask now? Is that true, Cecil? You have a butt mask? Sorry, this is one of those I don't know. Stealing Soul, it's doing well. It's only in its not even in its full second week, and it's basically funded at this beginning. So it'd have to do really, really well to lock me into more. But the higher it goes, the more perks. I'm gonna be making some videos about that soon. So there we go. It's being beamed up.
So while I was pouring myself a glass of Maker's Mark, folks, good American whiskey. It'll get you drunk. I had an idea for our drink when there's a dead celebrity on screen movie game. It could be very good or very awful. We get in the Wayback Machine and get a movie from like the 40s.
Oh, Jesus. Let's just watch The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, we'll do The Wizard of Oz.
I think everyone involved in that movie is dead.
I would think so. That movie came out 80 years ago.
Oh, dude, you know what we do is we watch a movie with a bunch of animals in it. Like dogs. They're already gone. Like, I don't know. What's the 60s movie with dogs in it?
Benji. We'll watch Benji.
Oh, no. Air Bud.
Benji's actually... Well, see, Benji's not actually a bad movie. It's a very nice, family, good movie, but it's also entertaining still at the same time. But there are a couple people in that movie that aren't actually dead yet, so we'll be okay. We won't drink that much, just mostly.
Geek Course, thank you very much for Super Chat. Jeff, you kind of look like The Rock with those perfect teeth. Well, thank you very much. I have to floss a lot. What's the news about Rian Johnson? Well, okay, so let's talk about the situation very quickly. So Rian Johnson went out of his way to, I believe, attack Mike Zero on Twitter. People were bringing me up to this situation because Mike Zero made a video that said that the Rian Johnson trilogy isn't happening. So I believe Mike Zero was called trash by Rian Johnson. And then either he went protected or the tweet was deleted, something like that. It's kind of hard to follow these things because if you don't catch it right away, you miss out. And then EVS made his video talking about his source. So as it sits, Rian Johnson, it seems like he's lying to everybody. I mean, he's lied in the past, so it shouldn't be a surprise. But it's like, who can you trust? Not Rian Johnson.
Hubba, 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 money, money, money.
Who do you trust?
Me? Rian Johnson? I'm telling all these lies.
I can't believe how fast this movie goes.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's constantly in motion. There's like no real dead scenes.
This is the weirdest message I've ever seen in our stream before. Zuniga, super hot. I envy the guy that cummed in her for many years. Daphne
right.
Zuniga, yeah, she was hot. Daphne Zuniga was on Family Ties, and word on the street was that she was let go because she looked too much like what's her face, Justine Bateman. So she was a different girlfriend for Alex P. Keaton.
Who was the guy that was banging her for many years?
Oh, I have no clue, but Basil's envious.
Well, Daphne Zuniga looked very good in 1987.
No, Kevin Kline was with Phoebe Cates.
Also a very good-looking piece of ace. I know. Me and her got it on.
No, you didn't.
Woo-wee. No, but a friend of mine and her, yeah.
No, I didn't.
No, they didn't. But you can imagine what it'd be like.
Yeah. Let's see, who's she married to? Husband. Now I gotta know.
Spucks.
Wow, this dude's lucky. He looks like a melty Jeff Bridges.
Is he an actor?
I'm trying to find out. It doesn't say. There's pictures of her with some old ugly white dude. Personal life. Here we go.
Always the way.
Oh, she suffered from mercury poisoning. Because she ate too much fish. She said she'd eaten sushi 4 times in the week prior to be taken to the emergency room.
You'd have to eat a shitload of sushi, though, in those 4 times a week to get mercury poisoning, I would think.
Well, I guess she did. Doesn't really say anything about that ugly fat dude she's with, so good for him.
Yeah. That's what it's called, winning the relationship lottery.
I know, right? Oh, come on, Barf. Don't give up. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Shitload of money. That's always the best reason to do something. A shitload of money.
You're always right. I say that way too much. Not if we jam it.
I love the literal jamming.
Yeah. One of my favorite lines is raspberry. Only one man dare give me the raspberry.
Yep. I would love to see them making that practical effect because I'm sure they used an actual jar of something.
Yeah, they had to. That's what that was. There was no CGI in this movie.
Michael Winslow.
What did he do besides this in Police Academy?
Lava Lantula and Two Lava Two Lantula with Steve Guttenberg.
Is that real?
Yes, Lava Lantula and Two Lava Two Lantula is very real and very entertaining.
Well, let's see. We got a new contribution to Stealing Solo, so thank you. I won't say your name on air because, you know, whatever, but it's a very generous one. Thank you. And Michael Winslow's middle name is Leslie. The creeps and the sweeps. So after you get past the 25 Police Academy movies he was in, Spaceballs is next.
Well, there you go.
One of the nicest things about this is just the quotable lines. It's so fun to be able to watch a movie and get involved with it like that.
Oh, yeah. It actually makes a movie, I would like to say makes the movie even better because it not only stands the test of time, but it also infiltrates essentially pop culture and, you know, memes before memes were a meme. You know. It just shows you how, you know, important your movie is when people are quoting lines to each other of the dialogue still to this day.
Well, I was making jokes about Michael Winslow's career. He's been in so much shit, even after Spaceballs.
Well, what has he been in?
You know what his first movie was? Cheech and Chong's next movie as welfare comedian.
Yeah, so, I probably would remember that if I had watched Cheech and Chong recently. I had them all.
So Barf can breathe in the vacuum of space?
Well, they yeah, that's part of his Mog powers.
I'm my own best friend. It sounds like Dan.
Follow the dog. Mog, I'm a Mog.
Jaeger Bomb, thank you very much. Out of all the videos on YouTube showing how bad The Last Jedi is, which one is your favorite? Maulers?
I'm going to go with Dishonored Wolf. Okay. Just because he says things in a way that I think them. Like when he refers to Rose Tico as Asian bitch. I'm like, yeah, I could see that. It's more entertaining to hear it said that way.
Geek Core says, even in the future, nothing works.
Yeah.
You forgot the first word. Fuck, even in the future, nothing works. This is one of those PG flicks with an F-bomb in it.
Well, yeah, because it's 80s PG.
Yeah, well, PG-13 has existed in 1987.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did. Yeah, there's shit you could get away with in the 80s that would only get you a PG or PG-13 rating. Nowadays, you just walk on screen and say, "Oh, damn, I hurt myself." And it's like, "Oh, that's PG-13.
Back to the Future would be a PG-13 if it was released today.
Oh, it'd be a hard PG-13, too.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I don't know. This is bordering on rated R territory.
There's some movie that I really liked that had an R rating originally, and they had to cut something out, and then it got back to a PG. I mean, besides Indiana Jones, a Jewish princess.
Yeah.
Fourth wall
that
break.
Fourth wall spot. Yeah. When done right, they're very comedic. When done wrong, well, they look like shit.
Yeah.
Like in Beverly Hills Cop or Trading Places when it's done very, very perfectly.
Bacon in a BLT sandwich. A bacon and lettuce tomato sandwich.
Which sounds fucking delicious right now.
Even though I'm tired, I could go for some bacon.
Yeah, if anybody wants to deliver me a BLT, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Ask Sills.
Just leave the mail. Nah, if he's back at school, he's fucking almost 3.5, 4 hours away.
Oh.
It's a long drive to almost Iowa.
Are you really going to watch Spaceballs? We're already watching Spaceballs. We are, whatever the clock says.
26 minutes and 12 seconds into it.
Yeah, that's what that clock's for, guys. It's a timestamp clock. So we can't show
We're
you
almost
the movie.
a third of the way through the movie.
Jesus, that's quick.
Told you, man. This movie moves and grooves.
It's great.
It ain't
so
fucking
memorable.
around. It ain't fucking around at all.
You know what's nice, too, is in the beginning, they do the dark helmet gags with this helmet. And then eventually...
Yeah.
I love Rick Moranis so much.
Man was fantastic. Even in like the dorky movies like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, he was still good.
I hated that movie, Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
I never watched that one. I saw when I was a kid, we had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on tape, and I just remember it because I think it opened with a Roger Rabbit cartoon.
It might have, because Roger Rabbit was 88.
Yeah. And I just remember my sister and I would watch it like once a week. I liked the movie until the ant died. Then I felt bad. I was like, oh, that poor ant.
By the way, folks, Spaceballs is live on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, you should be watching it with us.
And Amazon Prime.
And Amazon Prime.
And Joe Mama. Ludicrous speed.
This is my favorite part of the whole fucking movie right here. Chicken.
See, the important thing about a movie like this is everybody knows it's a spoof and it's silly as shit, but they take it seriously.
Much like Stealing Solo, Captain's Parody.
Yeah. Which you can get on Indiegogo. Link in the description.
7 weeks left.
Yep. Get it before it's gone forever.
You don't have good physical comedy like this anymore. All you got is fucking Melissa McCarthy just, fucking it up and falling into shit.
Yeah, I heard, and I don't have any wontons.
The sad part about this movie is that actually these villains are more intimidating than the First Order from the new Star Wars flicks.
Yeah.
Oh, Abomino's at the same part as I am.
Nice. The hell was that?
Geek Core says, super drunk, but I love all you bullshitters, really. We love you too, Geek Core.
They've gone to plaid.
They've gone to Dan. Edward Hogue, Jeff, where you at on Solo? What do you mean? In terms of the art, it's written, I'm drawing it.
Bullshit, just stop it.
I was to say, never pull.
Yeah. Emergency stop, never use.
You know what's sad too is if they made a literal spoof like this nowadays, critics would just bitch about how dumb it is.
Yeah.
Comedy's truly fucking dead.
Take a 5-minute break. Smoke him if you got him.
I have a Spaceballs, the bumper sticker on my car.
But yeah, back to what you were saying. If this movie came out now, it would get like shit on by the critics. It would get like a 10%. They'd be like, this movie's just dumb. All the humor's stupid and it's not blah, blah, blah. Unless it's like, people farting into bags and huffing them, they're not going to like it.
So they can smell their own smug.
Yeah. Smug alert. Yeah. Unless it's like, it's fucking humor nowadays isn't even witty or smart. It's like, I don't know what the fuck. I haven't seen a comedy. I'm trying to think of the last great comedy I saw where I was like, this is just like a perfect comedy film.
Ricky Crick, thank you very much. They need to learn from the past, not kill it.
Well, yeah, the only people that want to kill the past are the people that can't handle what the past is there to teach, and they want to recreate the past to fit their own fucking worldview and paradigm. Bitches. It's like trying to land the fucking plane in Top Gun. Work.
Hey, all you need is a power glove.
Yeah, I've never tried to land the plane on the carrier with the power glove. I probably could pull it off because, hell, I can do it on my laptop just fine with no problems.
Yeah, don't tell the nerd that.
That's part I understand is like everybody's like, fucking Top Gun, the video game, man. Landing that plane was so hard. Not really. Once you learn how to do it, it's simple.
One thing you have to understand about the internet, a lot of people's knowledge of old shit comes from videos they watch of other people playing. So if the angry video game nerd has trouble playing a video game, then everyone thinks it's a hard game that sucks. That's just that's the culture we live in. Well, so-and-so said it, and so-and-so couldn't beat it. Well, then I can't beat it. No, just play it. Some of these games aren't that hard.
Well, that game was hard only because like the first level was pretty easy. But then when you get to the second level and you're flying over the sea and you got all these ships firing like 3 missiles at you at once, it's like, God damn it. And then you got to refuel midair. There's less margin for error in that than there is landing on the goddamn carrier. Because if you don't get it right, you don't get to keep doing it until you get it. You've got such an amount of time, and then the fucking thing just takes off. It's like, well, fuck you, pal. You're going to run out of gas. And then you do and crash.
Thanks for the reminder, Timothy, because I'll do that right now.
And there's no continues. Hey, look, it's Jakku.
Ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Lawsuit.
When do we get to Disneyland?
Joan Rivers. That woman was funny. Women comedian, if you're watching, this is how you can be a funny woman comedian without talking about my vagina. You don't have to talk about how many dudes you boned or that your, hoo-ha smells like a fucking goat. Just watch Joan Rivers. She's fucking phenomenal. Was.
Dion will love that.
Yeah, especially when she's old. I don't know, because the older she got, like the more younger her face got because they kept putting replacement parts on it.
Oh.
So she aged artificially, so he might not be as into it.
Didn't she honestly die during a neck lift?
Something like that, yeah. She was going under, she was doing some kind of, I think they never really came out. I don't think it said it was a cosmetic surgery. She was just involved in some kind of neck and throat surgery and died during that. But I think she was in her fucking 80s too. So it's not like she was, 26.
No.
She was a very old lady when that happened.
Well, I just think of it's always sunny when they're like, your mother's dead. She died of a botched neck lift. She's deader than disco.
Frank Reynolds. I hardly knew ye.
Her Royal Highness's mesh luggage. People were talking in the chat about the funny female comedians. The SCTV women were funny. I've never.
Oh yeah, dude, SCTV.
It was a refresher on some of those ladies.
Catherine O'Hara was on it.
She was good in Beetlejuice.
Yeah, like there was a lot of women that, like comedians that showed up in like 80s and 90s movies that were, they came through Second City and. I forgot about this part. He's going through just looking at all these Mel Brooks movies. That's awesome. Instant cassettes.
Do you think there's a single joke in this movie that doesn't work? Because it's just like hit after hit after hit.
Yeah. Spaceballs, the cassette. By the way, all these other movies they're showing from Mel Brooks, watch them if you haven't. Start with the producers, not the shitty remake version of the producers, the actual producers with Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel. That movie is hilarious from start to finish. And Zero Mostel would be a hero to Dion Green. He bangs old ladies for money to produce his plays.
In fact, never go back. Every place to get you. Ricky Critic says, how many quotes from Spaceballs compared to The Last Jedi?
100 million.
A trillion? A billion?
100 billion. Like this whole little bit right there, it's like their own who's on first moment in the movie. I like that. When will we arrive? 1900 hours, sir. Good. By high noon tomorrow.
If they did a Star Wars parody like this, I bet you could get Mark Hamill to like walk around in the background of this scene.
Oh,
It's modern day.
Yeah, because I think he few months the rails with the whole defending people or defending the movie and shit like that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't really get where he's coming from there, but yeah, I think he'd be down for it.
Hamill would rather do Spaceballs than Disney Star Wars. Yeah, true. Very true. They're both jokes, but, you know, some are good, some are not. What else was Daphne Zuniga in? Like I said, I only know her from that episode of a couple episodes of Family Ties.
Well, look her up.
What do you think I'm doing, bro? What do you think I'm doing? Wait, Daphne Zuniga husband is missing? Why is that a search term?
I guess
she was on Melrose Place, The Sure Thing. Oh, she's in The Fly too.
Electric Boogaloo.
Grey's Anatomy. She's in shit.
So I guess this movie didn't jumpstart her career.
No, she was already kind of in the middle of it. You know who she kind of reminds me of in a way? She doesn't look exactly like her, but she reminds me of Penelope from Trading Places.
Oh, yeah, Penelope. Yeah, I could see that. She does kind of look like her.
Because when I was a kid, I watched. I was like, "Wait, is that Princess Vespa?" And then I was like, "No."
No, they do look similar, though. I'll give you that. Now that you mention it, God, Trading Places is a great movie.
Yeah, 100%. Is it better than this?
Oh yeah. As much as I love this movie, you know what I mean, say only one to watch every day for the rest of your life. I'm going Trading Places.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Trading Places than this too.
I mean, they're both nearly perfect comedies, but Trading Places also has a young Jamie Lee Curtis topless in it more than once. And
Eddie Murphy's funnier than everybody in this movie.
Yeah, and Dan Aykroyd as well.
American Trent 007, thank you for super chat. Spaceballs, F&A. Perhaps Blue Ribbon all night.
Here.
Oh, God, I hate PBR so much.
I like it a lot. I was
It
actually
was hard
slightly
to,
upset when I found out the hipsters were starting to take on PBR. I'm like, God damn it. Why do hipsters
they
have to ruin
appropriated it.
everything? Yeah, they culturally appropriated my beer of choice. One of them. It's all right. I got Stag to fall back on. It's a regional thing,
Nice
so it's not like they'll be able
dissolve.
to get those. Fucking hipsters.
The woman that played Penelope from Trading Places was like a serious model.
I could see that. She had the figure for it.
Huh? Good looking.
Oh, yeah. I would have tried to bang her after dinner and before dessert, like Dan Aykroyd tried to.
What's up, Lewis MX?
Come on, Barf. You can do it, bud. The Dink Dinks will be here any minute.
I love Dark Helmet coming up in his like safari helmet.
Yeah. There's also a scene in, or a part of that scene that shows how to get racial humor right.
Basinski, thank you very much. That's no moon. It's Lena Dunham, and Adam Driver is in it. Ugh.
Gross.
Dion wants to be Adam Driver.
Yeah, he wants to give Lena Dunham his own pile driver.
Oof.
Just imagine the jiggle.
I don't
God,
want
why
to.
did I say that? The fuck is wrong with me?
It's the smell.
Smells like fucking Limburger cheese and shame.
Ugh. Please stop.
I really want to because I'm starting to fucking upset myself, and that's hard.
I mean, I ate that Skyline that you love so much for dinner. I don't feel like puking everywhere.
I actually had a Caesar salad and some Greek yogurt. Well, I also crushed some Popeyes for lunch, so I had to make it up somehow.
Oh yeah, you don't want to have a heart attack.
Yeah, I've got so much to live for right now. I got to act in the Stealing Solo movie.
Yeah. Hey, wait, is that fucking the guy from Bad Santa?
Probably.
Yeah, what's his name? It's Tony Little. No, not Tony Little. That's the fucking other guy.
Oh,
Acid Blade, thank you very much for your giant super chat.
Oh, I didn't see it.
$50.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there's no message. It just says $50. So thank you, Acid Blade.
Thank you very, very much.
Tony Cox, that's his name. All right.
That's him. I like how on that fucking part of the closed caption it just said dinks chattering. I'm like, dinks.
It's definitely him. He's uncredited in Blade Runner.
Nice. Wonder why. That dude's actually had a pretty fucking good career.
Dude, he's in Return of the Jedi. He's in Bad Santa. He's in a ton of shit. He's got a better career than most actors in general.
Yeah. One of the benefits of being a good acting dwarf, I guess.
He's funny as shit, though, in Bad Santa. His career kind of took off after that.
Yes, that movie, if he wasn't made and well-known by then, that did it because he played that role to perfection. That's another great movie from beginning to end. Anytime I'm watching, if I'm flipping through and Bad Santa's on, I won't watch it because they're going to fucking filter out all the best parts of it. So that's what makes me think, I need to get out that fucking DVD.
Mega Jetty 1, thank you very much. That is his name, sir. Asshole, Major A. Asshole. Major Phil, asshole.
Sometimes you're surrounded by assholes. Yogurt.
I hate yogurt. He's always with strawberries.
Hey, look, it's Mel Brooks walking on his knees.
I heard a really great whatchamacallit, NPR interview a couple years ago with Mel Brooks. It was right around the time his wife had died. It was right before, but it was just a really, really good interview. I like everything this guy's done.
Oh yeah, dude, he is a one of a kind. And the thing is, when you say, "Well, there'll never be this Harrison Ford again," there'll never be another, whatever. There definitely will never ever be another Mel Brooks just because of the state of Hollywood right now. The shit that he's gotten away with and created will never happen again. You take any movie he's got in the catalog and you try to say, "Hey, we're going to go ahead and remake this movie." It's not getting greenlit. The producers got in right under the bar because of all the Nazi overtones in the movie. And the thing is, it's satirized to hell. And it makes fun of them. But in the day and age we live in, somebody would be offended by it.
Everybody would.
Yeah, so there's no way he could get away with anything close. Anyone could get away with anything close to a true to form Mel Brooks movie these days. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like to be in the room right now today if somebody was pitching fucking Blazing Saddles?
They'd be triggered that you'd even think, "Hey, look, there's Optimus Prime on Spaceballs, the coloring book." "Hey, Schwartz, be with you." Oh, like kisses it.
And he looks at the camera and smiles.
Hey, by the way, John C., nice reference to No Holds Barred.
Did he smell dookie?
Yeah, he's like, "What's that smell?" "Dookie."
President Scroob.
Is that a Nixon book he's reading?
I think so.
Don't blame me. Is that what it says?
Don't blame me. It's gonna picture Nixon. So many people don't get that joke. This scene right here is how you pull off racial humor without.
Dan has this T-shirt.
We ain't found shit. Are we being too literal? I like how they question their own shit in the movie and make it a joke.
What are your thoughts on Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Oh, I love that movie. I do. There's some parts in it that are kind of like, okay, I guess that's kind of funny, but for the most part, Jesus, that movie gets me every time.
That was the first Mel Brooks film I ever saw.
I think that I'm not sure if that's the first one I ever saw, but it's got to be close to it because I would have been about 10 when it came out on home video. So it would have been around the time I would have been watching that because I wouldn't have watched it at home. It would have had to be down here at my grandparents' house because, like I said, they were the fans of Mel Brooks. They liked the Camedies.
Mega Jetty 1, thank you very much. Hollywood has pussified R-rated films. Most Hollywood films are pretty pussified.
We need to do a Mel Brooks month.
I mean, I'm completely happy with that.
Yeah, like we just watch parties for Mel Brooks. Robin Hood Men in Tights has to be on the list.
Well, let me look up Mel Brooks' filmography. That feels like something we could do on one of your off days.
Yeah.
Just the whole day.
Yeah. I'm dude, if I can get access to each and every one of them, which I do have several, but if I could do that, I would be more than willing. You could even just boot the channel up and just say, "I'm leaving for the day. Kendo, you've got the control." And I will sit here and I will talk about Mel Brooks movies for hours while watching them. Like the fucking producers, Young Frankenstein. Oh.
By the way, Justin DeRosa, thank you very much. Spaceballs is still a better adventure than The Last Jedi. You damn right it is.
Fuck yes, it is. It's a better story, too. They don't fuck over their heroes to push shitty ones.
So there's Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein, History of the World Part 1, Producers, Men in Tights.
Men in Tights.
High Anxiety, Dracula Dead, Loving It, to be,
yeah, that's a good one.
Or Not to Be. The 12 Chairs, Life Stinks. Well, maybe he didn't direct all these, but
yeah, you got to get all the written and directed ones are where the real golden lies.
Yeah, because they give him credit on he says he's in The Fly, so I don't count that one.
No, you got to get the one where it's got the green box next to director and writer. Then you've got a real Mel Brooks movie.
Oh, I was on Google.
No, okay. But yeah, Young Frankenstein. That fucking movie. They needed to. They probably already have one, but I was gonna say they need to come out with a fucking Mel Brooks Legacy box set.
Oh yeah, Dan has it.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say if that exists, I need it tonight.
Well, you have Amazon.
I do have Amazon. I'll see how much it is later.
Rookie Critic, thank you very much. The gritty tale of Blade facing online harassment.
Yeah, that would actually be a fucking movie these days. I can see it now. They're probably somebody already writing it where somebody gets bullied on Instagram or something like that and has to overcome it. It's like, fuck you. Just
that should be the next Jay and Silent Bob movie. Jay and Silent Bob go around beating up people that harass people on Instagram. Then Jay and Silent Bob never gets another sequel.
Yeah. Joe Boone needs a refill.
Justin DeRosa also said, "Holy shit, they've gone to plaid."
Yeah, I love that part.
Voodoo. This has been a great week for the channel because we've watched 2 awesome movies, and all we've done is have fun this week. Great episodes of Good Morning Pop Culture, great episodes of the High Council podcast. Everything is just fun after fun after fun. By the way, folks, those who are listeners, or those who are patrons, we finally uploaded World Class Bullshitters After Hours for this past week, and it's an extra long episode, so you're going to have a lot of fun with that. It gets a little weird, too. Daisy Ridley would make a good coffee table, just flat and emotionless. I'm still thinking about the Daisy Ridley coffee table. That would be the one piece of Star Wars merchandise that would sell incredibly well. Mega Jetty 1 says, still no Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money.
No, but there should have been. I just don't know if it'd be as good as the original.
Schwartz is into you now. Is After Hours where you do it in your underwear? Sadly, no, Matt. We don't.
I probably have at least once, maybe. I know I've done a show in my boxers and a t-shirt before, so yeah, sure.
Oh my God, Channel Dad Brian Lape did the whatchamacallit this week, the Fancast. Good for him.
It's nice to see him working.
Justin DeRosa, thank you very much, because it's just as flat as her in regards to the Daisy Ridley coffee table.
Playing with the doll. Hey, what'd you do to my friend?
You have to listen to this part very closely.
Yeah, this is one where you just have to stop and just watch it because it's a priceless. It's one of the best scenes ever in a comedy movie.
By the way, if you wonder what the Fancast is, it's a podcast. It's how Kendo got on this show. You guys can be a part of the Fancast. All you got to do is ask Channel Dad Brian Lape.
But don't think it'll leap you to stardom on this show because that ain't happening. I will gut you.
Like someone said to us at Horror Hound, you guys have great chemistry. Do not get a Yoko Ono.
Or a Yokozuna.
Yeah. Both suck.
I don't know. Yokozuna was actually looking back on it, he was a great wrestler for the time. He was a good heel, other than the fact that he had to be the foreign heel like always.
By the way, the Fancast is here on YouTube. All you got to do is search the Fancast.
Yes, that is THE space FAN space CASTE, the Fancast.
See if they get what that means.
The Lapis Anus.
I like her. She's funny.
Oh, yeah. The way she just kind of subtly looks down and then smiles. Schlotkin. Reversing the nose job.
Oh, Dick Van Patten. What's his name? King Roland, right?
Something like that, I think. He's fucking got those big saws.
He reminds me of a Kmart Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, he's already dressed for the golf course.
Most doctors are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Amazing. It's the same combination I have in my luggage.
Yeah. That's a combination an idiot would have on his luggage. And then Scroob. That's the same combination on my luggage. See, that's how you do it. And this too.
He turned off the movie.
That's how you do meta.
I would love to have caught this when it first came out in theaters.
I would have loved to have been on set watching this.
I wonder how many people actually made this their luggage combination because of this movie.
Oh, I'm sure more than a few.
We do a video where we go to an airport and we just test everyone's luggage combination with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah. Look at each other. Change the combination on my luggage.
Yeah, they're able to like homage Star or parody Star Wars at every corner, and it works.
Yeah. They do parody right. I like that no parking 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. Monday through Sunday. Like this right here is a parody of Star Wars.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? This is exactly the plot of The Last Jedi. You're under arrest for illegal parking, remember?
Yeah. See, Ruin stole this too. Son of a peach.
Wanted to subvert our expectations.
Yeah, his mom subverted my expectations. Bam. Oh, burn.
Mega Jetty 1. We didn't get a new Star Wars. We got it stunt double.
Actually, folks, if you got a spare few moments, I want you to tweet Rian Johnson right now and tag me in it saying, "Hey Ryan, your mom subverted at Kendo Slice WCBS is expectations."
Why?
So I can get banned by Rian Johnson.
He won't care.
He will if enough people tweet him.
There's only like 300 people watching this.
Well, that's 300 tweets that will go off, and he'll be like, "Who is this Kendo Slice, and why did he bang my mom, and why did she subvert his expectations?" I'll be like, "Well, after I saw that giant head come where it came out of, I expected to fall right in, and I didn't."
Show me what you got. That's right. I don't like what you got. Of course, you would take your helmet off.
Well, naturally. I just want to know if Joan Rivers was actually in the dot matrix thing like Anthony Daniels was.
Hell no.
I know. Look how small that thing is.
They kicked our Oh, is that Rick DeCockum? That's the guy from Die Hard.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the guy that says turn off the grid and whatever. He's also in the
nice.
Burbs.
Oh, I love The Burbs. That's such a fun movie.
This is even a better gunfight than anything from The Last Jedi.
Yep. Everything about this movie is better than The Last Jedi. This right here is more inventive than anything in The Last Jedi.
True.
And that car got shot right in the ass.
He got the Wilhelm scream. Close the blast door. Conserve air, breathe less.
This is awesome.
I know.
Everything about this movie is great.
It's General Hux.
It's the General Cux.
Lone Star stunt double looks like Chris Jericho.
Y2 Lone Star. Apparently, Cecil bought himself a big bottle of Bullet bourbon.
Is that good bourbon or?
I don't know. It just says biggest bottle of bourbon I've ever bought. I've never had Bullet bourbon, so I don't know.
Brian Lape was loving that Irish whiskey he found.
He was also on some dudes that he found in the bathroom. Hound.
Son of a bitch.
Nick and I can attest to it. We walked into the bathroom to go to the bathroom, and Lape was just standing there conversing with people he's never met before.
You walked into the bathroom to go to the bathroom?
Yeah. I didn't want to confuse what I was going to be doing in there with what Brian Lape was obviously doing in there, which was chatting up dudes. That's how he got those red spots on his lips and why he was sick.
I wonder where the model for this is.
It should be in the goddamn Smithsonian.
C-3PO's in there. Seriously. When I went there in 2009, the Return of the Jedi suit was there.
That's pretty cool.
The Library of Congress has all the original Amazing Fantasy number 15 artwork.
It's one thing I've never been to is I've been to DC, but I was there on a trip for it was like an organizational trip type thing, so I didn't really get a whole lot of sightseeing time. Most of my sightseeing was from the bus, and I would like to go back and actually maybe that's what I'll do next summer. That'll be my next summer excursion. We'll broadcast live from there. Oh, that's what we should do. We should broadcast live from the halls of Congress, and they'll get deported.
We'll get deported?
No, actually, we won't because we're an alt-right podcast.
I would say we're also all American. You can't get they need to deport me back to Ohio?
They might deport Nick.
Back to Tennessee?
They'll be like, yeah, but they'll be like, well, I'll be like, no, he's from Tennessee. He'll be like, you call him Samoan. Well, he's American Samoan.
I'd be like, you listen to our show.
Thanks, Dick Cheney.
Mega Jetty 1, Ryan Johnson sucks Spaceballs. Balls!
Fun fact, Nick gave away copies of Strip Club Massacre last week, and one of them was signed by Dick Cheney.
It's true. I seen it.
She's about to go from suck to blow. I can't believe this movie is like there's not a whole lot left in it. We're like 2/3 of the way through it. It's gone so quick.
I know.
I was gonna go to bed after this, but I might turn on Blazing Saddles and let Cleavon Little take me to sleep. Him and Gene.
This is more impressive than Star Killer Base. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's a fucking Mega Maid.
Area 6. Is this guy's name like George Weiner or something?
Yeah. Mega Maid. Mac, you suck.
Oh, the mountain.
There goes the trees.
I love how every photo of her is in the same dress she wears in this movie, her wedding dress.
Yeah.
Like, even the old plastic surgery photos is her in the same fucking dress.
It's probably supposed to be an actual intentional joke, knowing Mel Brooks. It's like, this is all you're going to wear. So tomorrow we're going to shoot a bunch of shots that we're going to use in the movie. And then we're going to just start filming, and you got to wear the same thing the whole time. And she's like, that's okay. I'm on Family Ties.
Oh, she had been fired for shit. This Family Ties was on its way out in 1987.
No, it still lasted into
89.
Yeah.
So I remember once Michael J. Fox was on with, or did Back to the Future, it just, wasn't the same.
I remember when the last episode of Family Ties was going to be on. For some reason, I was really sad, and I'd never really watched the show. But I really liked Michael J. Fox. That's probably why. Because in my 6-year-old head, I probably thought this is the last time I'll ever see Michael J. Fox on TV. Little did I know.
Well, you only have to wait till 1996 for Spin City.
Or just fucking put a tape of Back to the Future in the VCR.
The best thing he's ever done. He married the girl from Family Ties, not Justine Bateman, but the girlfriend he had on the show for real.
Others?
Oh, yeah.
Meredith Baxter Burney?
Yeah, he gave her the Meredith Baxter Burney. She was a late in life lesbian.
She was. She was indeed.
Or is, not was. She's not dead.
Well, if you pretend to be married to Michael Gross, that would turn you to the dark side as well.
Oh, come on. What was his name? Cooter from Tremors?
Yeah. That was his best role.
Not Stephen Keaton?
No. Stephen Keaton can go suck a fat one, the hippie. Cooter was way better than Tremors.
Almost all the Goonies appeared on Family Ties individually?
I could see that.
Even Corey Feldman.
Nice. Good for him.
Praying to God. Oh, okay, Edward. Yeah. Okay, now I get what you're saying. This reminds me of Superman 3, when they play the arcade game to try to hit him with the rockets.
Mm-hmm. That's a movie I haven't watched in a really, really long time.
Okay, his name's Bart Gummer. Sorry, it's not Cooter. Who the hell's Cooter?
I mean, Bart Gummer is just as much of a fucking redneck hillbilly name as Cooter. So, Gummer, Cooter, is there really a difference at this point?
Mega Jetty 1 says, spoiler alert, Lone Star and Vespa are Ray's parents. Oh, shit. Now that would redeem the next movie.
Yeah, if the next movie starts and they see Ray and she's walking down a hallway and there's like, Space Ghost Luke, Spost Luke, and he's all like, Ray, your parents are in the next room. And he goes in and it's fucking Bill Pullman and Daphne Zuniga, and she's wearing the wedding dress and he's dressed as Lone Star. And they're like, I'm Lone Star and I am Princess Vespa and we're your parents. I'll be like, you know what? The last 6 years have sucked ass with these movies, but right now I'm invested. Of course, I'm sure it'll go downhill real fast at that point, but for at least 5 minutes, I won't be mad.
Cooter was from Dukes of Hazzard, I'm being told.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Never seen the show.
I've never seen it either. As a kid, I had a 1/6 scale General Lee that I was given on Christmas that I promptly raced down the hill in my backyard and over the course of the time got destroyed. And I kind of wish I would have not done that with a lot of my toy cars and trucks because I can only imagine how much they are worth now.
No unauthorized or authorized personnel permitted to enter.
Yeah.
Remember in Die Another Day when James Bond cuts off Mr. Kill's arm with the laser beam to use the hand identification pad?
I don't actually remember that. I've forgotten most of that movie, thankfully. I've literally only watched it one time. And that was all I needed. But I will get to watch it again soon when we do the commentary. I like how he incapacitates him with shaving cream and a Vulcan nerve pinch.
Just think, after he destroys Mega Man, after he destroys Mega Man, he'll go on to be the president of the United States.
It's a true story. He didn't destroy Mega Man. Nothing can destroy Mega Man. Except Dr. Wily. I love this fucking line right here.
Good is dumb. Oh.
Absolutely nothing. But yes, he is right. Good is dumb, especially in wrestling. Faces are always really stupid.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine. Thai TV says absolutely nothing, which is what Ray is.
Yeah. But I've been calling it from the beginning, and I'm going to continue to call it. The reason why they did it is so they can say, look, little girls, just because you come from nothing of no real discernible background, you too can grow up to be a princess in space and powerful. That's the main reason why they're doing it. And yeah. Kills the cameraman.
This is the best lightsaber duel from the modern era.
Yeah, best lightsaber duel west of the Pecos.
I would have such a hard time not cracking up making this movie.
Yeah, the fact that they're able to stay, in character and not break is amazing. Just punches him in the face.
I love this move.
Yeah. Oh.
Mega Jetty 1 says, today we celebrate our Independence Day.
On Druidia.
Oh, I can't believe you fell. You're just tricking the book, man. Really, man? Or whatever.
What a goof. I wonder if Bill Pullman actually pulled that maneuver.
I told you they used that joke again in or they used it first in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Wide world of sports. Say goodbye, friends. Don't mean your pals in the Winnebago.
Blue Satoshi says, "You know what else sucks? The Spaceballs cartoon."
I was unaware of said cartoon.
It was on G4 like over a decade ago. Jesus, it was terrible.
I never watched G4. The only thing I know about G4 is that it was around and it gave the world Olivia Munn.
Yeah, well, it got really stupid because they started showing nothing but Cops reruns. Oh, here's the song.
Spaceballs. I always love it whenever they have Mel Brooks does these scenes and you get the menagerie of different people in different wacky costumes.
One thing in these movies, they always try to shoot the ships with regular guns, and it never works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's a commercial that was on back then.
Probably. Hey,
get back here, you fat bearded bitch!
Fucking bear costume.
Is it the lady from Glow? Big and Jetty 1, thank you. Evil is dumb too. Look at the SJWs, KK, and Ryan Johnson. I remember when G4 was called Tech TV. Yeah, there were two separate channels. The Screensavers with what was his? Oh god, he had like a real Canadian name. Oh god, I can't remember it.
Was it A McA?
Was it like Patrick LaFuel? No. Brian Lefebvre's from It's Always Sunny.
Out of order.
Leo Laporte. Okay, yeah, there it is. Everybody remembers now. And Kevin Pereira. Just kidding. Yeah, this man definitely deserves to be the president of the United States.
Yeah, I'd vote for Bill Pullman.
I guess they can hear you scream in space.
Well, they're inside that building, so... Well, the head of the Mega Maid.
Rocky 5000. This looks like something they'd watch on Back to the Future too.
Yeah. He ate himself to death. I can see Lena Dunham doing that to herself.
You see Mongo's review?
Pongo.
Oh.
Mongo's in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, I did. That's why I thought he said it. Here comes Mongo. Hmm? Yeah, we'll definitely do a Mel Brooks night, weekday thing. All of them.
Extravaganza. We don't have to do them all. I'll give you a good list of all the ones we should do. Pretty much anything that he wrote and direct, we need to do.
That's what I meant. I don't consider him just being in a movie, a Mel Brooks movie.
No. Hey, Kmart John Cleese.
Oh, there's a Millennium Falcon.
Yes, it is. And a space shuttle. I want a Spaceballs placemat.
Hey, is this the this waitress? Is that the same woman from Trading Places in the Escargot restaurant that whispers into Eddie Murphy's ear?
I do not know. Very well could be. I love the cleavage too. Wouldn't be able to make that joke anymore.
I know, right?
Nick, John Candy tried to rape her. No. Disney joke.
I like that they actually got John hurt.
Yeah.
Not again.
I can imagine what that phone call would have been like. Hey, we're making a space movie parody. And we want to have you in a diner at the very end of it. And we want to have an alien creature explode out of your chest. And then he's going to sing a fucking blues song.
Not again.
He was probably like, okay.
The first intergalactic temple reformed of the Druids.
Them Jewish people. Oh my God, he didn't take the money. He really does love me.
Dude, Spaceballs currently sits at a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Critics are stupid.
Yeah, well, the fans gave it an 83.
And rightfully so. It should be higher, but that's just my opinion.
I don't like when you get modern critics from like Variety and all this stuff to go back and weigh in on the score of the movie.
Yeah, because they're looking at it from their modern douchebag perspective. Wouldn't he be a king though if his like father's dead?
Yeah. Oh, what a world! What a world! God, he's so fucking funny.
Mm-hmm. Liquid Schwartz. We need Liquid Schwartz needs to be a beer.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Do you think we could license that down the road
Maybe one day.
after the success of Stealing Solo? You know, in the movie, it makes $44 trillion at the box office.
Yeah, on the opening weekend, it sells 1.1 billion tickets.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch ain't got shit on us.
That's right. The Nintendo Switch sold 1.1 billion units its opening day. We're going to sell 2.2 billion tickets opening day. We're going to double that motherfucker. I'm just waiting for people in the comments to try to flame me, be like, it didn't fucking sell that much. Like, I know. You should listen to old episodes. You'd get the joke.
It's called a running joke. Did they get the real costumes from the movie?
It looks like it because they look very accurate. Oh shit! It goes the
He looks like the priest from The Little Mermaid.
Does he have a boner too?
It's just his knee, bro. It's just his knee. In this world gone mad, we won't spank the monkey. The monkey will spank us.
That was when that guy used to be funny.
I know, right? What else was this space pope in? Or the spope?
Spoop! I don't know. We'll have to look up the spope and find out.
No, she doesn't.
I like how he changed really quickly.
Look at that collar.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful collar.
It's higher than the one I'm wearing right now. I'm a little jealous.
I need a collar like that.
He's dressed like a leader of a marching band.
Yeah.
We need to get Dan a barf jumpsuit like this.
Yes, we do. Good. You're married. Kiss her. If I ever make this mistake, I want that to be the vows. Do you? Yes. Do you? Yes. Good. You're married. Kiss her.
Well, then what you do is you call me up because I'm gonna get the shit worked out for Veronica's wedding. So I'll officiate yours too. I'll even buy this costume.
Fantastic. I want Spoke Jeff to take care of my nuptials.
You got it, dude. You know, Turbo Donkey, you said you wish weddings went that quick. I've been to a wedding that was that fast.
Yeah, if you go to the right ones, they get that shit done quick. You go to the wrong ones, and you're there for like a fucking hour.
My cousin got married Her wedding was like 90 minutes long.
God damn it! I would
I
have shot
know.
myself.
My mom, the lady my mom worked with, had a wedding. Her daughter had a wedding. I got invited to. It was like 7 minutes. I shit you know. They walked down the aisle. They just did the dearly beloved part, and then boom, boom, it was over.
Dude, that's a good one because you don't even have to bring a flask to that one.
No, I got partially drunk on free whiskey sours. Not my cousin's wedding. That was it was like a 12-hour party.
Exactly. Shorter the wedding, the more time you have for the reception.
Yeah, that's the whole damn movie. You're right. Why is it trying to play Barbershop the next cut? No, thank you, Hulu. I don't want to watch Cedric the Entertainer. Man, I am really sad that this is over.
Ah, yeah, it's such a great film. Such a great movie.
Yeah, Turbo Don't My Family too. That's why it took forever. Conrad Buff the Fourth. So, Kendo, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give this?
9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go highlight that too.
Only because there are Mel Brooks movies that are better. So I have to go slightly below 10 so that way I could give something like a Blazing Saddles or a Producers a higher score.
Well, folks, if you like Star Wars parodies, make sure you check out Stealing Solo, a Captain's parody, on Indiegogo. Not even 2 weeks, almost funded its entire thing. And then we're going to start the stretch goal portion of the campaign.
For a
Trading
motherfucking
cards.
limited time only.
Yeah, right. You want a reading of My Immortal? One of these days. I mean, it's on what, episode 66, 97, and 99, Kendo?
Yeah, but we could always do it again without Loudy no-selling it and Phil.
That's what we should do. We should do special editions of our old episodes where we re-record them without them.
You know what? And I think My Immortal should be the first one.
There we go. We could do a commentary for Idiocracy. It's now a documentary.
Yeah, fucking twist my arm.
Hey, Kendo, welcome to September.
Oh, yeah, it's September. Actually, I'm okay with that because October is my favorite month of the year, and it's almost here.
And it's inventory time at Statler Toyota.
Yeah.
And it's my 30th birthday this year, so we're going to do something crazy. Yeah. So, when's the last day you can buy a copy of Stealing Solo? October the 20th is when the campaign ends.
Yep.
Don't worry, we're going to start the countdown clock here on the channel. I'm going to go back to some single release videos, and the information will be in there. So if you don't watch the streams...
50 days.
Yeah, you have 50 days to get a copy.
And if you don't do it because you keep putting it off and say, it's okay, I'll get it the next time around. It's not happening. There is no next time around. So get on it now, stop being a bitch, and buy our fucking comic.
Damn.
Sometimes you got to go with the aggressive marketing.
True. And happy birthday again to superfan Adam Shawhan. Well as
happy birthday.
Let's see. EVS, his birthday is on what? Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday? So happy birthday to Uncle Ethan.
I figured his birthday would be on March 14th.
Fuck you.
I guarantee there's like a good chunk of people who are like, I don't get it.
Yeah, no, they won't. So I guess we've pretty much it. The release date is February 2019, right? Yeah, that's
yep.
It'll be done before that. I just gave you that date to make sure I don't miss it. I'm not gonna Zoe Quinn you guys.
That's right. He's not gonna sleep with people to get good video game reviews.
Yeah, I don't make video games.
It's a true story. But no, seriously, aggressive marketing aside, buy the comic, you won't be disappointed. It's gonna be fantastic. I know how the story goes, and I love it. And it's a lot. It sounds like it's a lot of fun. Once it gets on paper, it's going to be a fun read. You won't be disappointed. You'll love it. The only way you're going to be disappointed is if you're one of them butt packers that sits there and says, oh, I'll wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. And then before you know it, October 20th comes and goes, and you're sitting there like Brian Lape, disappointed.
Yeah. Or his wife.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not
folks,
joking when we say that it's never going to be reissued again.
it's true. No digital copies, no reprints, no
No
nothing.
digitals, no reprints. There's one edition. The only edition that you'll ever have is coming, and it's here.
Yeah. Somebody's coming. Whoa.
Woo!
All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining us this evening for Spaceballs, the best Star Wars parody this side of Stealing Solo, a Captain's parody. Kendo and I will be back together on Wednesday, I guess, for Patreon stuff. So
Yeah.
we'll figure out what we're doing this week, and we'll get back to you. I'll be looking at the list of people who requested stuff.
Yeah.
Claustoric, my birthday is on the 13th. Lands on a Thursday. Ooh, be glad it wasn't a Friday.
So close. Next year, though, you got it. You got this. I believe in you.
Also, Claustoric, I hope you have a fun birthday if you listen to World Class Bullshitters on that day or the morning show. We'll wish you a happy birthday live and in front of everybody. So, folks, I will be back not tomorrow because I'm watching All In and having a normal day to myself. Blue Satoshi, thank you very much for your super chat. There's a Mania-esque fan remake of Sonic Chaos on the works if you're interested. Have to check that out. I got to finish Sonic Mania first and get Stealing Solo done and a couple other things. I was just I was involved with a video with Mahler, so I had to work on that. He was very patient. Mega Jetty 1, thank you very much. Star Wars inspired my Blue Shogun series, 75% done.
Nice.
Check that out. Make sure you let me know when it's available. If you're doing a Indiegogo or anything like that, I'll back it. So let me know, Mega Jetty 1. Here's a good suggestion. Next movie should be Galaxy Quest.
I have never seen that.
Oh, God, you'll fuck love it. It is one of the best Star Trek movies ever made.
I never really watched Star Trek, though.
Yeah.
Well, I still like it.
You'll love it because it's got Tim Allen.
Oh, I'm in. Sold 100%.
And it's got Sam Rockwell, Tony Shalhoub, all that shit. Sigourney Weaver for Dion.
Sigourney Weavy.
Ricky Crick says they don't want you to end, so he'll keep sending super chats. I mean, that'll keep us on.
Sending a super chat. As much as you want to send a super chat, use that money to buy Stealing Solo, a Captain's parody.
Yeah, it's something you'll have forever.
Unless you've done it already, then use that money to buy another copy.
And one thing people are questioning, so like, where are you getting it printed? Where are you doing that? Getting it printed on the same quality paper from Marvel and DC, high quality stock, high gloss, everything, professionally colored, professionally lettered. It's a professional product. It's not it's not your, hey, I went to Kinko's and photocopied some bullshit and sold it. No, it's legit.
This isn't your weird cousin Nathan's comic book.
Yeah, because Nathan's a dick.
That's right. Nobody respects him.
No. Well, not after what he did at the family reunion.
Like, fuck no. No one's ever going to forget that shit.
You don't do that to your grandma.
No, not at all. Especially when your uncle's watching.
No, even though your uncle's kind of weird himself. But
that's right. I mean, he made Nathan. So don't think it's going to be like your cousin Nathan's comic book that he drew on the back of a fucking menu.
At Denny's when he was getting his Therm Scissor Punch pancakes.
That's right.
God, that was such an old Therm Scissor Punch. Seems like a lifetime ago. My God.
Yeah. I like how that was like a built-up thing. This character, Therm Scissor Punch, he's in it for like fucking 5 seconds.
I bet you the people at Lucasfilm were sitting there like, oh, we're subverting their expectations. And we subverted the box office.
Yeah. The box office subverted their asses.
Basil says he's buying 2 copies and wrapping them around his duck. Your duck is going to have some good entertainment wrapped around it.
Yeah, quack, 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 Mr. Basil.
Is it smiling at you?
Yeah. Is it a happy duck?
How have I not seen The Next Generation? I've seen Star Trek The Next Generation. I just haven't seen a bunch of it. I've seen the Borg episode where Picard got assimilated and then it ended, and I saw the one after that. I had Star Trek The Next Generation toys as a kid. I wouldn't call myself a Star Trek The Next Generation fan, but I do love the original show. Mega Jetty 1, so far it's just a script style story. Well, either way, Mega Jetty 1, you come to us and you let us know what you're doing with it, and we'll tell everyone about it.
Yeah, we'll pimp your shit.
Yeah, we're a community. We help each other out. Look how Ethan's helped me out.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a stake in Stealing Solo, but he wants to see me succeed because he's a cool dude, and I want to see all you guys.
He knows we'll give him pie.
Yes. We'll buy him his fix in Chicago. We won't tell his wife.
I'm just gonna get him a bunch of those fucking 2 for $1 McDonald's apple pies.
Oh, dude, I love the pumpkin ones that come out seasonally.
Yes. They had a strawberry one not too long. No, that was Popeyes. Never mind. But that was good too.
I do not like Popeye's chicken.
I do.
Well, the thing is, I'll eat it, but I don't really like fried chicken that much. Unless it's from Ron's Roost or that place in New Orleans.
I have no frame of reference for either one.
Yeah, well, Ron's Roost is only here in Cincinnati because there's only one location. And the place in New Orleans, Willie Mae's Scotch House, there's only one of those too.
Well, next time I'm in Cincinnati, I'll have to go to Ron's Roost.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
How about that Friday night you guys get into town? We'll all go to Ron's Roost.
Works for me, bub.
Because they got an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I am sold American.
I want to hear more WWE talk, specifically pissing on Stephanie McMahon. Well, she sucks. She's the worst. And WWE's going to die when she's in charge.
Yes. The fact that you know what? I know Jeff's tired and I could go for an hour on Stephanie McMahon, so I'll just save that for a very special edition of Ring Rust.
Oh, yeah. Ring Rust coming back to a podcast near you on the Westwood One Network.
We could do that. We could reboot Ring Rust or just fucking put it, like, recorded 30-minute hour thing and just, put it on our channel.
What's a 30-minute hour? Because I want to partake in anything that's a 30-minute hour.
It's where we get an hour's worth of content in 30 minutes.
Ooh, shit. They got a lifetime's worth of content tonight during a viewing of Spaceballs. Spaceballs, the movie. Ooh. Anyway, folks, thank you. And yes, I'm going to watch All In tomorrow. And then on Sunday night, I might come back and do another stream. We'll test out the waters, see who wants to hang out on Sunday night.
I'll hang out.
Mega Jetty 1 says, thanks, I'm hoping for animated movie series. Like I keep telling you guys, work on something and, dream high, dream big, go for it. Don't let anybody say, oh, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, thanks. I'll take your good luck and I'll continue to be successful. That's what you tell him, Mega Jetty 1.
Yeah, just vote for Pedro. He'll make all your dreams come true.
Yes, he will. Just dance.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, I'll be back later with more content here on World Class Bullshitters. And remember,